Okay, so this is gonna be my video talk about the Uvalde or Uvalde, if I pronounce that right, a tragic shooting where this 18-year-old psychopath went into a school and shot and killed 21 people, 19 kids and two teachers. So I'm pretty sure everybody done heard the story by now about how with this certain shooting, there's been a lot of news coming out. I ain't really want to report on this until there's like more stories and more what transpired came out. So what I'm going to talk about is that how negligence can pretty much put more lives in danger, especially when it comes to some police officers. And see, this is why the school, people should be allowing teachers to have like guns at school, especially if they're teachers who are well trained in firearms, so they can prevent something like this from happening. If they don't have no security, in which every school should have some sort of security, because you don't know what might happen in some certain schools. And then there's also this story that's reported from NBC News about, and I also got one more from freaking the New York Post, where police officers waited a whole freaking hour for backup in the freaking while there was a school shooting transpired. They waited for freaking, from what some stories say, these cops with all the technical gear on, all the firearms, a vest and all that stuff. They supposed to be well trained officers. They waited until freaking the freaking U.S. Mexico Border Patrol officers got there in order to stop the psychopath from shooting more people. So this is why some of us say some teachers should have guns. Not any crazy teacher, some well trained teacher, because so stuff like this doesn't happen again. Or you should have like more better trained police officers that aren't scared shitless of entering a school when it's clearly their job to. I mean, it's in a description to protect some people. Here's the thing, man. I know being a police officer is probably one of the most difficult jobs out there, because some police officers get out here getting shot just for being a police officer, or they get shot for a parking ticket. So I know being a police officer is hard and all that stuff. But in a situation like this, when it's like 10 or 15 of you and there's only one shooter, you guys had the higher ground, and you can also catch this guy by surprise. But for these officers to wait 1 hour until backup arrived, and there was like 10 or 15 officers there. These cops should have went to jail for negligence, because that's what this was: complete and utter freaking negligence. So guys, let me show you this news article from the freaking NBC News. Police waited an hour for backup in the Uvalde shooting. That's an outdated tactic, experts say. Uvalde, hopefully I'm saying that right. As new details emerged in the Uvalde, Texas school shooting, experts question why police didn't storm the government more quickly and end the massacre. Most active shooter attacks in America end within 5 minutes. The attack on Uvalde school children lasted an hour. That is how long police waited for backup Tuesday instead of moving on the government, who sprayed classrooms with bullets, leaving 19 children and 2 teachers dead. That revelation, which a Texas law enforcement official provided Thursday, has enraged parents who entered what a quicker response could have saved lives, which it could have. It has also confronted experts who say the delay deviates from standard police practice, which says officers should do whatever they can, as fast as they can, to stop a shooter's assault. Quote, "Waiting an hour is disgusting," says Sean Burke, a recently retired Lawrence, Massachusetts school resource officer who is president of the School Safety Advocacy Council, which trains districts in how to respond to shootings. If that turns out to be true, than it is a disgusting fact. Okay, so that was from the NBC News. Let me guys show you this post from the New York Times. I mean New York Post. Stated, distressing videos show parents begging cops to stop Texas school shooting. Harrowing videos capture the heartbreaking wails of parents begging cops to go protect the kids. During the Texas school shooting, with some suggesting that they just rushed to school themselves, the live stream footage captured the unbearable anguish as parents rushed to rob elementary school in Uvalde, where deranged gunman Salvador Ramos, 18, was inside for up to an hour as he killed 19 kids and 2 teachers. Quote, "You know that they are kids, right?" One angry man yelled at officers in one clip obtained by the Washington Post. Quote, "There are little kids. They don't know how to defend themselves. 6-year-old kids in there. They don't know how to defend themselves from a shooter. We're parents. Take him the F out," begged a mother to an officer. After the cops shoved a frustrated parent and tells the gather crowd to back up. Earlier in the same video, a frustrated dad declares all the parents are going to go in, while the same woman yells "F that," like our kids are there, as cops tell them to take cover. Quote, "What are you doing? Get inside the building," a person howled in separate video as another screamed, quote, "Go protect the kids." Ramos, 18, who broke into the school despite being confronted outside by an officer who did not open fire. Officials detailed Wednesday he was inside for up to an hour as SWAT officers reportedly waited for a staff member to bring a key for the classroom he was barricaded in. One of the disturbing clips, seen nearly 2 million times by Thursday, shows several parents trying to get past police lines. One woman appeared to be pinned on the ground by an officer, with an onlooker screaming, "What the F are you doing? Let her go." Once again, guys, if this story turns out to be true, these officers need to be put in jail for negligence. Because they literally just stood there, just outside, just lollygagging. They more worry about the parents than they worry about the person inside shooting up little kids. So what was the point for the police then? If they were just going to call some people from the U.S. Mexico border patrol, what was the point of even coming in? The parents, like for real, the parents had a better time just barging in. They might have got shot in the process, but at least they was doing something. It would not have waited a freaking hour, bro. Like I said, man, these cops need to be put in jail for freaking negligence. And I already know some people are going to politicize this. This is not a case to be politicized. Stop politicizing school shootings. It's not the time or the place. But what these cops did, there's a reason why some people don't trust the police. It's because you would have some as negligent as these that was at the school, just in the parking lot, just straight talking and junk, while some people were getting killed. It's quite obvious that these officers were scared of getting shot. Here's the thing, man. If you should not already know the stakes of becoming a police officer. That's why a lot of people who are young, they said, "Man, I'm going to be a police officer." Then they see some stories, they're like, "Nah, I ain't doing that no more. I'm gonna pick a better career because getting shot over a parking ticket, that's not the life that I want to live." But you know what you signed up for when you went to police academy. You know the dangers, but you were scared of one 18-year-old with a gun, and you had all the technical gear ever to keep you safe, and you should have some training that helps you not get shot. Obviously, these officers was not well trained, but the fact that parents had to wait outside for an hour while some of the kids was getting shot by a freaking dude, a crazy behind kid, 18 years old. Guys, that's unbelievable, man. It really is. Now, let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. If you guys like I'm saying, like and subscribe, share the video, hit the notification bell. I will see y'all next one. Peace.